Thank you, Erica. As we look at our calendar now, you're noticing yesterday we topped out at 86, warmer than normal. Really, for the past month or so, we've been warmer than normal. Only one day so far this month has been cooler than average. Only 2 days of rain in the bucket. Unfortunately, we're really starting to see our rainfall total, creep up against us in the way that we haven't seen much. We are more than an inch below normal month today, and we're starting to get into our first of two rainy seasons. Really, springtime is when we do typically get a decent amount of rain. Now, the rainiest month typically comes May. We're not there yet, but we really need to see a pattern flip here, or else we're going to run into some trouble. High temperatures in the mid 80s today. Cooler weather, relatively speaking, Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday will be the coolest day at 72. We get back to those 80s by Friday. As we look at your low temperatures, we're also getting a little cooler here with milder weather in the 50s tomorrow, down to the 40s Thursday, Friday. Thursday morning, the coolest morning of the next 7. Could even see some 30s in some of the low-lying areas. So something to keep in mind overall, though, temperatures largely skewing warmer compared to cooler over the next 7 days. Rich?
All right, Kristen.
So much, Rich. Looking live right now along the northbound service road of Mopac. This is our TxDOT camera at Stone Lake. A major crash has forced the closure of the northbound service road. You can see it here. This is the domain, okay? So the northbound service road of Mopac is closed from Breaker Lane to Esperanza Crossing, all along that domain corridor. So please use caution there. And we still have that major crash on westbound 71 near Norwood, very close to Del Valley, near that Ross and Kellum intersection. Very heavy delays coming in from Bastrop. I'm talking about 85 minutes at least. Again, westbound 71 crash near Norwood. Very heavy delays coming in from Bastrop. And southbound 35 is still closed at Yarrington after a major crash overnight. So 3 serious incidents causing major delays that we're following this morning. We'll have a live look at the traffic associated with this crash when we come back. Many home and business owners will start addressing damage and dealing with insurance companies after this weekend's powerful storms swept across parts of the South and Midwest. Fernando Garcia has ways that you can catch scammers looking to take advantage during this time of year.
As far as the alerts go, more often than not, really today and tomorrow, it's going to be something to do with either wind or fire danger. Today, we've got a high wind warning in this gold color, El Paso, and then again up towards Lubbock and even the Amarillo area, the Texas Panhandle. Wind advisory in this beige to brown color. The pink is a red flag warning or a high wind warning. We also have a wind advisory just to our east. So there is a lot going on with the dry conditions and those high winds. Temperatures not necessarily too bad. We've got 50s and 60s from most of the state, warming well into the 80s later today, but the most pronounced warming trend happens this morning. Our temperature's up by 15 degrees. I think this afternoon they'll be very close to what we had yesterday, within about 1 to 2 degrees of yesterday's high. Dew points slightly recovered here in the Austin Metro, with dew points in the 50s. You compare that to those 20s and 30s behind the dry line out in West Texas and the Permian Basin. Wildfire risk is highest where we've got those strongest winds and driest air. That's the extreme risk in red. But even here locally, we have very high fire danger today. Here's a look at those afternoon highs. Most of us in the 80s and 90s. Hottest temperatures likely to be close to Abilene, San Angelo, Laredo, with temps in those lower 90s. Stay right there. We'll stretch out the 7-day and take another look at the traffic maps and news headlines after the break.